and then we'll move into questions.
First of all, I would like to thank God for the success we have. When we have so many people didn't have the expectations for us to be here. A lot of people doubted us being here. Even when we came out as the number 5th seed in our division. Basically, our players, I guess, kind of started off really shaky, but all respect to John Curtis, they were more dominant, more aggressive in 4 quarters. I see they wanted a little bit more than our players. But overall, we have to accept the outcome, and this is a huge learning curve for us, because in I would say over 74 years in Woodlawn history, this is the first time ever these young ladies have made it thus far in the state finals. At the end of the day, even though the outcome, it wasn't or is not the way that we would like it to be, at the end of the day, I'm still proud of the accomplishment throughout the season.
Questions? Questions? Go for it.
Renaya, as a senior, can you talk some about that process that the coach mentioned of getting to this point, what you've seen and been a part of, and what it's meant for you to be a part of this program, getting to this point now, handing it off to your teammates moving forward?
Ever since Coach Ito came, she was one of the best coaches. She's the best coach I done had. I feel like I've had a rough 4 years. This year was probably my best, but I couldn't finish in the end, and I kind of let my teammates down. But I know that they're gonna carry on and go to greater things when I leave.
Coach, you all had made a couple of runs at them, had 7, had a couple of chances, actually I think 3 to get it to within 5. It just seemed like, unlike the other day, when it seemed like the layups went in, a few of them kind of rolled off. I know you were thinking going on to the next play, okay, we get it 5, we get it whatever. Was that kind of the thought process at that point?
Right. I mean, we went in halftime down by 9, so basically just to keep the morale up. You know, they were kind of like defeated real early. Keep the morale up, but when we came out, I was just basically telling the girls, look, we have 16 minutes of play left. So therefore, you're not going to be able to just tie the game up or even take the lead at the beginning of the game. You got to slowly cut into that lead, the deficit that we were in. And like I said, with the experience John Curtis have going into the playoffs or in this position, it's the experience that really kind of took over the factor. Like I said, experience and the domination that they brought today. And just look at the stats, like we can compare to our previous semifinal games. We went 30 for 35. Looking at the free throw attempts now, we were like way off. We were basically 9 for 21.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think just being fearful, shaky, it wasn't so much the platform, it just it was the aggression at the same time. But like I said, it's just a learning. It's a learning.
And this could be for either you or the girls. Just talk about how transformative the last week has been. You win a quarterfinal for the first time ever. Then you win a semifinal. And it may be something you're gonna have to think about more, maybe a couple of days from now, but what's it been like? I don't think it's the same program anymore.
Actually, it's not. Like I said, I took over the program 3 years ago, and from this young lady, when I got there, she was a sophomore, and they were like 5 and maybe 25, something like that. So when I came in, I had to basically, both the girls and myself had to take an agreement to come in together, learning my style of coaching prior to what they had, and basically just to getting the understanding of how I kind of run my program. But overall, like I said, every year we have progressed, and we should take this year and build for the next year. Yes.
Number 15 for Curtis went to the line a bunch of times. What was sort of your approach of how you wanted to defend against her and what she could do?
When we watch her and we kind of study and everything, you know, basically she's a go-getter. She's like, for her size, she's a go-getter. I mean, to the point where we knew what she's gonna actually do. I just felt that as a whole, our girls, you know, we didn't really step up defensively on her. We kind of like took care of number 3, but at the same time, like I told her, she's a motor. I mean, she can play pretty much. She's a great ball handler, nice size. She can rebound. Like I said, we just didn't do a good job on her.
Coach,
I'm sorry, two of the things you did well against Huntington was you shot free throws very well and you killed them on the rebound. Today that was not necessarily the case in either category.
Exactly. Like again, I'm sitting here looking at, you know, we got our rebound. Let's see, 36. Well, it wasn't that bad. 36 to 40. It was just basically the free throws. Like I tell my girls all the time, in this situation when the defense not there, you're gonna have to make the free throws. And you're gonna have to make close layups because we missed a lot of layups around the basket. Yes.
Renee, I asked you after the Northwood playoff game about when you finished, the kind of laying the foundation. Do you feel like you've helped? I mean, I know there's another senior, but she's not playing. The legacy that maybe that these girls can kind of build on after tonight and going forward. What's the program look like now?
What does it look like now?
Yeah, you take them to a final now. You got a lot of people coming back.
The program now. Well, with them coming back?
Correct.
I feel like they're gonna come back really strong, and it's gonna take a lot of work. But I know we're gonna come right back here and we're gonna finish it next time.
To the other lady, same kind of question with where you guys are at now to where you guys are going. Like I think that's what he's saying. Like, yo, laid the foundation now. How does this motivate you for next year? I mean, you're in the top division. You're a 5 seed. Took people by surprise. Now everyone's gonna be, you know, knowing about Woodlawn basketball. How do y'all go from here? How does it motivate y'all?
To say that we made it this far this year, it was just really a surreal experience for everybody, especially thinking about where the program came from and where we are now. It's just next year, we're gonna come back stronger and finish it. And I feel like we can do that.
Yeah, you
To feed off what she said, I feel like we're gonna come back stronger. We made it this far. I feel like we can make it far again next year. I mean, it just motivates me to come back harder. Gotta get back in the gym and start working.
To all the players, talk about the experience. You know, being on this big of a stage. Kim Mulkey's in the building, LSU's there, UL, like all these college coaches here. This is what you dreamed of, right? I mean, this is what you guys have dreamed of. Probably the only people that thought Woodlawn basketball would make it here is the 4 people at that table. Talk about that experience.
Like she said, it was a big experience. Everybody doubted us. Everybody thought we wasn't gonna make it here, and we still made it. Like, I don't know. It's just a great experience.
Coach, it was just kind of a putting it on a map kind of experience. Like now people know exactly who you are, and you're not really maybe that disappointed because you're so happy about what you did overall.
I'm not gonna say I'm not disappointed.
Yeah,
But I mean, getting this far in the championship, who wouldn't want to get the championship? So I just have so much, you know, going through me right now with my emotions. But I'm not gonna say no. I'm very disappointed that we couldn't seal the deal. But overall, I'm just lost for words right now. I'm truly lost for words right now.
So let's talk about Baton Rouge basketball, how much it's exploded. You know, the Kim Mulkey effect is real. Again, she's in the building. It's awesome to have that, but it's so many other teams from Baton Rouge that made it this far. It's kind of the iron sharpens iron type of thing. Like, what's your thoughts on just the community of girls basketball in Baton Rouge? I feel like it's kind of the best it's been in 10 to 15 years.
I agree. I agree. Within the last 2 to 3 years, I commend all those teams that are playing in the city of Baton Rouge. Basically, what she has brought to LSU and the phenomenal players she has, and even the ones that graduated, it just brought a lot of more hope to our young ladies, especially in the Baton Rouge area, to be able to go out there and to see great female basketball players, for one, and then just the character those young ladies and our younger girls are able to see, and basically some of the skill sets they have to be able to now say, oh, I want to go back into the lab at school and work on these things. So it's been a positive, especially for the city of Baton Rouge.
Homage, I'm gonna tell you your name, please my help. Can you tell me, just, y'all got it to 7, you know, they've been kind of fighting an uphill battle the entire game, but y'all finally put some momentum, you know, turn them over a little bit, hit some shots. What are your thoughts at 47-40 that y'all coming on now?
We tried to fight our way back into it, but I guess everybody was just, I mean, out of it. I mean, our whole team wasn't playing together as a team, and it was like, we was just defeated in like the quarters, and it was like we had no fight in us anymore. Like we didn't bring the fight that we had Thursday to beat the #1 team.
Any further questions? Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.